Hello, hello. Um, yeah. um, Not quite sure why I did this, but hello. Um, I decided to get this game. Let me just bear with. My VTuber decided to just randomly disappear. Let me just adjust her accordingly. There we go. um, yeah, I thought, why not? Let's get this game. Let's actually play it. I was told if I just, hold on. I'm going to be butchering all the words of this at the moment. I was told if I got in the van, I'd get pollen. I think I've been. You have been duped. You have been duped. Go on. Okay. I found my chocolate. Right. I'm gonna need a lot of chocolate to get through this, I think. No tuba. You're not quite in the right spot. There we go. So. I don't know why I'm doing this. But here we are. Bit of chocolate to get me through the day. So I'm expecting a delivery and a phone call today. So I thought me trying to play Dead by Daylight might not go very well. So I thought we'll give this a whirl. Because I do like my visual novels. I've got another couple of visual novels that I've got on the go. But I thought, keeping the Dead by Daylight theme, let's do this. I was brought here, there is no pollen in this place, you're getting 1 star and Yelp. I'm sorry, I forgot the pollen. I have hooks though. And I've got a very snazzy looking huntress there. And Trapper, damn, he looked bad. Oh my god. Okay. Serious face now, we are going to do this. I'm hoping all and the Wraith. The Wraith looks spiffy too. Anyway. Let me get straight into this. New game, new file, brand new. Before we get going, what should we call you? Ooh. Well, we'll go with Miyoshi because that's the name I tend to use a lot. I've got a lot of these visual novels. A lot. I've done a few visual novels. So we're going Nomi. None of the sound alerts are working. Sorry. Cough, cough. Cough. Yeah, I've turned sound alerts off for this one. No! Yes. Once the delivery's turned up and my phone call's been dealt with, I will put the sound alerts back on and jump on Dead by Daylight. So we'll go back to the chaos in a bit, but for now, cough, cough, where have we arrived? Nobody knows. Right. Apologies in advance. I will butcher the wordings. Let me just check Miyabi. Miyabi's not too. She was a little in the way. We'll move her over that touch. There we go. Oh dear. Let's turn desktop audio up. It's very quiet. It should be fine. Anyway, you wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you just nearly drowned. That could happen. Throws next person to comment out the window for not having sound alerts. Oops. Water falls from your mouth as you open it and gasp for air. Jesus, maybe doing this was probably not a smart thing to do. I'm butchering words this morning. But anyway, I have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. Oh, that'll teach you to wait. Oh my days. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Well, I think anybody would if they swallowed salt water. Anyway, coughy cough. Oh wow, really went down the wrong path. Oh, you need a minute. Or can I go on? Ooh, go. Oh no, I missed that bit. I'm sorry. Oh god. Double clicked. I didn't mean to do. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Okay. Ocean. An eternity if you catch my drift. Nice pun there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not now. Ocean. Sign him. I can do. What is the ocean talking to me? I have no idea what this is about, apart from it's a visual novel. You may continue. Please go on. Okay then. As I was. Okay, we'll just click. We don't have to click that. She's still coughing. Hack it up, girl. Hack it up. As I was saying. Coughing. You look down at your feet, ankle deep, in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. Beautiful waves. I mean, this is a complete U-turn on the other game that I was playing. I will actually stream the other visual novel that I've got called Our Life, and it's based on the beach, based around the beach and the oceans. I enjoyed it a lot. Need to get the DLCs, but anyway, back to this visual novel. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. Indeed. A stream of dark bile bugs, worms, and others. Ew. Okay, when you have a really bad gag reflex and just the sound of makes you want to no. Gets carried off by Huntress. I don't save it. It just gets carried away by Pinner. They need to introduce other characters into this as well at a later date. We'll just leave it at that. If Pinhead and Freddy come in, I am buying it. Anyway, people who know me will know why. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get it? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? Oh, it was in my head. I'm going creepy crazy. However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank apart from feeling what will you do? Cry? Oh, where's the button? When right, you know what? Hold on, give me a second. Let me get we'll get my chat box up and going. We'll get these sounds running. Bear with. We're gonna need these sound alerts. What should we do? We're gonna close our eyes, open our eyes, and it just disappears. Right. Stream botty thingy's opening. Bear with people. We'll have sound alerts for this, as we're definitely gonna need it. I have drinks on standby. Not a lot, but we got drinks. Yes, connect it. Connect my chat bot. We want these sounds. Okay. Right. Let me just check. Okay, so we don't need that one. Got that one. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Let me just add. Where's my text box? You know what? Guess which exclamation marks are working. We'll have the bonk. There we go. Oh, no, there we go. Right. Text box, please. Thank you. Bonk. There we go. It's working. This is where I try. Oh, no, it's just. There we go. Sound alerts are working. People know which ones. Oh dear. Right. Okay, what we're gonna do? Run away. we're just gonna close our eyes and pretend we saw nothing. Must be a nightmare, yeah. This is just some crazy nightmare. It's just yeah. Must be right. This is not happening. It's not happening. No. The mantra mantra centers you, and you're briefly able to find peace. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. Damn. I think there's a cooldown, but I'm sure I removed the cooldown. I don't know. There might just be a natural. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, the waves have gone silent, and we feel like we're in control. We're not in control. We're never in control. But when you open your eyes, it's still there. It's smiling at me. Hi. You're in the exact same place, except now the disgusting cop's face is smiling. He's smiling at me. Even the dead have a wondrous time on our island. I promise you will too. Thank you, Ocean. Thank you. Why are my sound alerts not working? Hang on. Why? Oh, cooldowns are off. Stuff you just have to wait. Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Why would you want anyone else? Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Maybe. Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Spooky ocean. Oh, okay. Oh God. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft up into your butt. Just cringe. Ugh. Oh, okay. A ball? I got a volleyball. Oh. Can I kick it? You stare down frozen, and a voice calls out behind you. Hello? A little help, please? Huntress was first. Wait, the ocean isn't supposed to speak to you. No? Right. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Damn! She's thick. She'd be looking for... Oh, we've got a rat collection going off here. Oh no, it's... to be honest, they've done a good job. They do look stunning. Stunning. I mean, who wouldn't want a piece of that? Oof. Sorry. Calm it. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and the well-trodden volleyball court. Oh, sport for choice. Who knew Huntress could look so pretty? Each of them ooze with an undead energy, a magical aura, reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Oh my God, I'm willing to take a hit. I'm willing to take a hit all of a sudden. Yeah, like, I'll take a hit. Oh, okay. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. You know they're killers. Oh, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Indeed. Oh, so many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralysed. Oh my days. Hello? Hello. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literally monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. Damn. Hold on. Whose blood is that? I don't know. Who says it's blood? It could be tanning lotion. It's not soaked in yet. What do I do? We will bonk. Okay. Just pounce on the trapper. Oh, I can't kick or throw for crap. Mine back off. You got Huntress. Oh, we will we'll just kick it back. We'll just kick it back. Quickly strike it. Yeah, quick. Just kick it back up quickly. Sending it bouncing across the sand towards Huntress. Okay. Huntress first. It doesn't make it all the way. Everyone stares at you silently observing your unsportsmanlike shame. I'm sorry. I can't kick or throw. They must be wondering, have you ever seen a volleyball before? Yes, but I can't play it. That's surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. My bad. I'm sorry. Look at the faces. I'm sorry. What a dork, I know. Nail on the head. I'm a dork. Okay. Death by snush. You feel so awkward that you can barely see straight. But through the haze of your embarrassment, you catch Rafe looking at you from the corner of your eye. Whoa, hello, Rafe. They're all trying to get a hit on me. Okay, Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball, and they all turn and head back to the court. Oh, bye. I'm alone. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually batter volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Yeah, because they'll just... oh, just imagine getting worried by one of them in the game. No. No idea what happens, not seen any sneak peeks, so this will be interesting to see what happens. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? All of the above? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way. Ooh, indeed. And nobody so much as lifted blood-soaked finger in your direction. Okay, where's the entity? I got my target. Don't be scared, Nomi. You were made for this. Was I? Oh jeez, if Spooky Ocean Voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. On an island with 4 killers and an ocean is speaking to me. We'll be fine. Okay. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what's happening. Let's see what happens next. Words I am butchering already. So stroll on over. Be like, hi. Like, hi Felicia. It's not bad, Felicia. It's hi Felicia. Okay. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. I'm sorry. I'll go cry in the corner. Oh God. Is it bad that I could actually imagine Trapper saying that you derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit? Thank you. Dancing Trapper. Some of them work, some of them I've took a few off. Oh, just dance with Trapper. Oh, I derailed the game. I'm sorry. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Yes, I guess I'm a nitwit. Look, okay. It's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. just okay. Oh, Spirit. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Existence? I think that's all. My body might be telling me yes. Oh, they do look. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. Just proceeds to back away. Backs up slowly. What's your deal? What brings you here? I don't know. You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Oh, God. Distract from my total domination. Damn. Just damn. Oh, Rafe. Just sighs. Deep sigh. That was Rafe. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Does he not speak? You know mine, Rage. You know mine. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Okay. Okay, we'll take it. Rafe doesn't talk much. Look, I don't care what this slack-jaw why this slack-jaw moron is here. Oh, he knows me too well. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? No, 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 no. Okay. You know you can't. Pose. Is it wrong to say I'm getting Ginyu vibes? Ginyu vibes? Oh, you know you can't. Damn boy, behave. At least not yet. Oh god. No, 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 just never. You might want to know, say something. Hi. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Okay. Yes. Oh, for God's sake. Burn victims back to the short path forward. If anyone can guess those three, then good luck. Oh dear. 3, 2, there's 4. Anyway, never mind. Plenty of time. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Oh, I'm being questioned. I don't like being questioned. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Oh god, I'm not good at quick. This is a time quiz and be very important later. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Technically 2 of these are for 4. Yeah. Right. Oh god. How attractive would you say you are? I'm like average. I'm pretty average, I think. We're average. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Yeah. Oh. Just look at the thickness on that. I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Okay. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh. 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 Flight. We'll fly. Fly like an eagle. Yes, we'll fly. Technically, I suppose I can fly, honestly. It's not all that it's cracked up to be as far as I go. I'm still not where I want to be. Aww. Oh dear. What was your best subject in school? Oh my god. Skipping class. No, maths. Maths. Skip class. Oh my god. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. Really? Hang on, I was distracted by hundreds of times. I don't know, I'm doing a quick quiz and I'm failing, I think. What's your favourite animal? Please be a fox. Please be a fox. Please be a fox. Oh, damn it. I don't like any of them. Probably cat. Cat is closest to a fox, so okay. Just the silence now. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. We're already in hell. What's your favourite colour? Please give me purple. Oh. I want purple, and then they give me blue, blood red, or 3-day-old corpse. Blue. Blue. Dabby blue. Vegeta blue. There we go. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. Ooh. Vegeta lazy. Oh god, what's your dream job? All these questions. Nightclub promoter, not working at all. These are really bad choices. I'm sorry. Nightclub promoter. Do I want to be nightclub promoter? Nah, let's be lazy. Who needs to work? If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? True. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Yeah, we're going to climb down to help people. No, it's not. Dogs are closer to foxes than cats. I don't know. I just pick cats. I'm sorry. No. I thought cats were closer, in looks wise anyway, in my view. Says that about Blue, but Huntress' dress is blue. It's blue. They've all got blue tinges. But yeah, we're gonna climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damned I can't pronounce this word. Millenniums. There we go. Best flavour of ice cream. Please give me some decent choices. Horse flavour. Give me chocolate. My favourite is plain. Okay. Oh, Trapper's plain. Oh, same. They all like plain? Rafe does not speak. Oh, swirled with pain. Ooh. Why didn't you give me mint chip? Come on, mint chip, I would have picked that. Mint chip is a noise. Okay, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Okay. What we're moving on to next. Hold on a sec, this reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. I didn't get mint chip. I had vanilla chocolate or horse flesh. Mew, how dare you, horse flesh ice cream? Never tried it. Right. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Oh, kill or be killed. Tell me, what's your best flavour of ice cream? There we go! You wanted me to say mint chip? It is mint chip! So obedient! Yes, master! I think you're gonna do just fine. Anyhow. Now that they know so much about you, yes, so much. I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Jesus. Okay. I still choose death by excuse to any of them is acceptable. I mean, Rafe and Spirit are a bit on the slim side, but right, here's Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. He's the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. Well, based on the limited stuff that I read about his backstory, yes, that makes sense. I don't like losers. I'm sorry. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Rafe. Hi, Rafe. Hi, Rafe. He does speak. I'm Rafe. I'm nothing like everyone else. Yeah, we know that. I like nice people and life take dumb idiots. This is where Rafe and Trap just clashed. Oh dear. Hey, what's up? And Spirit. I don't like most things. Okay, she's a little boring. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. Okay, don't waste your time on it. Good choice. But the thing that I do hate, I really hate, you know? Okay, so if she hates something, she hates it. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but nothing but suffering. Yes. And society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone servant to those in power, it's better to choose to just not take part. Blah! Offers dead flowers to spirit. I bet she'd like that. Jeez. It's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. I don't know what her backstory is. That could be part of her backstory. I need to read into it. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering. There we go! We're remembering Spirit's story! And that almost... Oh, it's almost exactly what happened. Okay. Ooh, Huntress appears. Ooh. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bombers get you down. Aww. They're not. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of... Sorry. I don't like that word. Lots of love. Okay. Again, those that know me know I don't like the certain L word, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Crush me, Huntress. She's so thick. It's like, damn. Grow up. Grow a body. Oh my god. Alex. Oh, I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead. But I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Oh. Whatever, fog body. Wow. So those two don't get along. That's not nice. Yes, Rafe, you stick up for Spirit. He's not nice. You love it, really. No. Only sometimes. Get a room. Oh. Ew, really? That's disgusting. Oh my god, poor Rafe. Rafe was scarred for life. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Oh, proper clashing. Stop speaking entirely, actually. Yes, yeah, just For the first time ever, I agree with Rafe. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Yep. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. Okay, they're gonna show off. I have a weakness for the goth, I will admit. Yeah. Pardon me. We're done. Oh, if we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. Hey. I say we go to my yacht. Yacht. Blip. Not yacht. Yacht. I'm butchering words, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's the massive boat dock nearby. Yes, just say boat, please. Yacht. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hey, everyone's off. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Woohoo! Rafe rolls his eyes. Indeed. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. Seemed like he liked a bit of fun earlier with the volley game. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engages. Engages. Right. What about hanging out by the pool? Ooh, there's a pool? The water's calming, simple and beautiful. Oh god. Okay, what about the volleyball game? I'm sorry, I interrupted. We can exercise and have fun as a group. Yeah. Bit awkward for 5, but anyway. Spirit, are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right now. Oh god, I'm tired. And besides, I hate being in the sun. Big hat, yeah. Hide from the sun. Where do I want to go? Oh, I don't know. I need a drink. Oh my days. Where do we want to go? That is the question. Boat, volleyball. I'm assuming that's We'll go to that one. Let's go relax. Yay! To kick up your feet, look over the ocean and relax on your own toes. Yeah, that's just, it's been a lot. It's been a lot to take in so far. Whew, let's chill. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. Yeah. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. She's been through a lot by the sounds of it. Yeah, we should give her a second to calm down. Damn. Oh, hello. Who are these? Claudette! It's Claudette! Hold on! And Dwight! Oh my god. Just one moment. Got Claudette and Dwight. Hey! This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. How are they still alive and why does Dwight actually look nice? They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitor, and every other job. And Dwight just goes hide in the locker. Janitor's locker. That's where you'll find Dwight. I'm sorry. They're the only help remaining on the island. Okay, we know what happened to everyone else then. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical. Oh dear. None of the others survived. Well. Shorts, I know. Survived the interview process. No, they just generally did not survive. They got hooked. They got more. Hence why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Long enough. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy. Oh yeah, they look so happy. But they're vibrating with a nervous energy that it's starting to give me the creeps. Indeed. Dwight! We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off into various activities unsupervised. If the Mori with Huntress is suffocation, sign me up. Oh my god. We don't have much autonomy around here. I don't know what autonomy means, it's a big word. Anyway, the least you can do is allow us to do our jobs. Go on then, do your job, Claudette, because Dwight's just gonna hide in a locker. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight, shut it. Yes, pardon me, follow us. Hey, narrator. Yo, voice in my head. Something. Yes, there is something. These two, Claudette and White, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Nails twice like shut and plugs up the... I'm sorry to those who do like Dwight. Oh. It did seem... Alright, that is true. He was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodation than this island. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Here's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go, off you trot. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them. Not like the other island. Okay. So what shall it be? To all those who like Dwight, you have lost your rights to be treated as people. You are now fish. Ah, we all like different things. I mean, Jesus. I like Pinhead and Freddy. I dread to know what people think of me. So what will it be? I want to go to the lounge. Let's go chill. There's been a lot to take in. Whew. Finally freedom from the blah. Yeah, that word. Premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Yeah, well, 2-on-2 would have been a bit odd because then I would have been the odd one out. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a oh my god, I can't pronounce words. Conspiratorial tone? Oh. This didn't look impressed. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. Okay, you hate a lot of people. I tried to forge a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Yes, you can float, girl! Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, oh Jesus. I threatened to kill every single person on the island, but it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of threats around on the island. Well, yeah. If it's Huntress and Trapper versus Spirit and Wraith, that's a one-sided fight indeed. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Archie's happy! Hello, view indeed! Damn! Are we threatened to end each other? End each other again? I'm sorry, Claudette. Oh, now it's Dwight who takes on a... I can't pronounce that word. Takes on that tone. His eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick! Oh my god, Dwight is so... Oh god, he escaped the locker. He did. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Poor Dwight. Oh my god. Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah. Right. So what will you be having? Just give me a I can't remember alcoholic drinks. Sangria! We're on a tropical island, we'll have something sangria. Oh, something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. A sangria maybe. Ah yes. Give me my bleached smoothie. My pleasure. Thank you, Dwight. Oh, hello, Rafe. Rafe made an appearance. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Did you? What is Rafe's backstory? Well, not we exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. Okay. What's a drink like that? They looked happy. Aww. Now's your chance to be the one with the drink. What do you say? Yes. Oh, he's hot. He's hot indeed. Oh, and just they're all coming now. This is some This is some sort of juice for a child? What? Are there children hiding about? No. No, it's for adults. The kind who like, you know, tropical fun. Indeed. Oh no, she's crying. Why? Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around. She want to be a mama. Perked up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear there aren't any. But I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island. Personally, indeed. Little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Starts to set. Oh dear. Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast. Yeah, to new adventures. Yes, to new friends. To new snoozers. To clink. Clink. Did you just say clink? Yes. Yes, he did. No. Yes, you did. Since we've fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favour. What? What do I need to return? I should have known there was a catch. Yeah. Icebreaker time. I've got to break ice. Oh god. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of... Oh... a community building crap. I'd have to suggest we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. Oh! Lowest point of the ocean. Bye! More salty water. Okay, the eyes behind the mask is kind of hot, not gonna lie. Oh, you don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. It sucks, but it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? You had a hat? I've not seen your hat before, boy. I've literally never seen him in a hat. I just said that! If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sport after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Oh my god, methinks a certain someone. Oh, just protest too much. I have an odd list question. What? I have an odd list, don't question it. No one questions mine. I won't question yours. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog, beneath my severed, I was going to say served, I'm sure that's 7 feet. Ooh, light bulb! The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction or none. Reading is the only real escape from this inescapable horror of life. The escape into your own mind. She is a girl after my own heart. Books, novels, comics, manga, you name it. I am yes. Let's go, girl. Oh god. View's back. Oh my god. A groan. What's that? Oh no. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I imagine, based on that response. They were more enthusiastic about drinking. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, you know when you just you laugh too much and you just smile too much. Oh my god. This is brilliant. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror. For some reason, that would be obvious. Indeed. She means because this is an island of horror villains. Oh dear. And also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So what's your favourite? Humanity's gone soft over the last like 10, 15 years. Something that used to be a 12 is now classed as a 16 and 15 even. And I'm like, why? Certain PGs have been up to 12 and 15s. It's like, Anyway, we're not going to get... Okay. What choices are we going to get? Ooh, okay. Dracula. Sorry. I have a thing for vampires. Oh, God. Dracula is one classic that's still scary. Yes, you can't beat a vampire. To be seduced by some beautiful stranger only to learn later on that they're an immortal villain. Hell yeah! I'll take that any day. Oh God. All snowflakes, still all of them. He's an immortal villain, but he's my immortal villain. It's downright thrilling. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I guess, but I was going to say that despite the deviant behaviour of Dracula and the threat of possible danger or even death that he poses, you can't help but get turned on by the liberation from the status quo that he represents. Oh my God! Now where is Rafe and that hat? I want to see the hat too. Same. So what if some old doctor said he's a bad boy? You're supposed to reek like garlic and sleep alone? What? Who did they think would buy into that? Oh God. If you're going to be trapped in the nightmare that is undead life eternal, yeah, which I know a little something about, you could do a lot worse than great clothes, a castle, and a lover who doesn't take shit from anyone. Oh yes, give me a castle. The scariest part of Dracula is thinking that no one will ever be quite as interested to make love to as a vampire. Oh my God, this is definitely mature. Oof. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Woohoo! Thickness. Right, before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mast covered eyes. She shouldn't have touched the vodka. Oh God. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Oh my God. Oh! Trickster's in it! Oh my God. My face lights up because Trickster appears. Okay. A great idea. Woo! Trickster, isn't it a bit late? Oh God, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. Trickster, just park your keister next to me. You're in purple. Beautiful. But I wasn't ready for this. Nobody's ever ready. Bump shotgun. No! He mine! Oh dear. Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting? New fan? I'm already a fan. Beat it, hack. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Yes, you can't have him. Oh, you can have him in a body bag. No! Oh, I can't stay. Oh, I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. Oh. I've got much more better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Really? Toodaloo! Is he on the other island? Is there going to be a part 2? Is there more to this story than I thought? I don't know. I don't care how hot he looks. I still hate. I like more. Okay, the rules are simple. First, you spin. Then you swap, spit. That it? That's it? Okay. Oh dear. But let's be clear. This ain't a pep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. How can we be classy? Oh my god! Oh my god, what happened out of view of the public eye. Oh my god. Really romantic like. How just I noticed I'm mature. I'm hoping this is safe for stream. I don't care how. Oh my god, I've reread the same thing. I'm sorry. Okay, sneaks up on Dwight and stuffs him back in a locker. Nonsense. Okay, yes, romance is the goal. So we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Oh my god. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. How are they well-adjusted? Oh my god. He just grips the bottle in the hands and goes cries in the corner. Okay. And put your faith in the hands of the empty bottle gods. God, please. Trickster, come back. Okay. Mini games consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction, right? And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at, right? Oh god. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. They know me too well. Oh my god. Fine, I won't peek. Stretch his telescope and put the bottle watch. Okay, well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, it's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Ready? Anyway, I mean, I'm going to be doing this several times over, so we'll be fine. Here we go. Spin the bottle to see who you're gonna smooch. Oh, I get to pick. Oh, can I? Oh, oh my god, I'm not coordinated. Oh, that wasn't me. I'll take Trapper. You two are meant to be. Oh my god. Psych! You have to actually spin multiple times. Oh my god. You have to actually spin multiple times to get your roses. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottom on this island. Okay. Right. Takes out camera. Okay, can I? Oh my god, I am so bad at this. I don't want Trapper. I mean, I don't mind. I'm no good at this. I bet it's it's set to give me Trapper. Trapper is your 2 match. Casual minigamer. Achievement unlocked. Okay, on a serious note, yes, when I first started playing Dead by Daylight, I took it a bit more seriously. I would say I took a look into Trapper's history, and yeah, we'll just leave it there. Start Froshi laughing. Ooh, everyone. Oh. Okay, just this morning you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now I'm going to be making out with one of them. Oh, now you're looking across a beach towel Trapper, lust in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin, blood-stained hands. Your heart races. Right. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Damn! Trapper Trapper takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. The little butterflies, the atmosphere. Guess I want me to record. Can I use this as blackmail? I don't need no blackmail. I admit to it. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulder. Damn, his shoulders probably engulf my. His hands engulf my shoulders. Okay, seriously, he begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do if you try to. Oh my god. If you try to lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. No! Jump, I, you, we. Save it, it's not happening. Oh. Oh, okay. Don't cry. The guys are gonna. Oh my god, I know to get this close to a living god and then feel the sting of rejection. It must hurt. It hurts so much. Hold up. Do we know what gender your character is? No idea. I'm assuming female because I'm female? Well, don't take it personally. Well, do. But use it to make yourself stronger. Oh, it's not because I don't want to, it's because you haven't earned it yet. You might later. Ooh. I gotta earn him. Okay. For now, it can't be that easy. Sure, maybe with one of the others, they're weak, sad, lonely. Not me. I don't need this. It's mine to give or to withhold. He's a strong boy. Oh dear. You really dodged a bullet. This means you'll have a chance to present yourself in a bit more flattering of a light later, assuming you survive. I'm not going to survive, am I? I'm not ashamed to tell you that I think you're cute. But I would make out with you so hard your heart would cave in if I wanted to, and I do. But I still won't. Why do you tease me? My trial run. Okay, trial 1 is you tease, boy. Tell anyone I told you this and you die. They die. And then I have oh my god. I have all of you revived and kill you again. Okay. Lips sealed. If anyone asks, that was the best you ever had, which I might just be another time. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's such a tease. Ugh, okay. I hate to break up such a passionate moment. Yeah, very passionate. Very. That we only assume was passionate because we'd never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. Okay. Oh, but dinner is being served right away and we must insist that you join us. Okay. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation. No, we're just gonna die of Amori. When there are so many more interesting things to die from. Oh my god. Let me save this. Oh dear. Oh my days. That's just... I'm actually enjoying this. I want to know who else is in this game. Drinky blues. Amount of reading them. Yeah. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. Very quaint. Right, you were expecting what? Capture the flag? No. Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. Yes, I'd rather sit and talk. I can't run. So, oh, there was a Hold on. There was a pause behind that later there, Mew. There was a pause. Still holding camera. Yeah, we would never spy. Oh. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What we expected, some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table. This ain't some prestige fantasy fantasy epic like you'll find on cable. It's a tropical beach. I wouldn't expect anything like that. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's a very limited seating directly around you. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Oh no, you just shot me down, Trapper. Don't you dare sit next to me. Oh dear. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. Oh god. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, Trickster's coming in. Hello. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised. Yeah. Well, they don't call him Expected Stir. Expected Stir. I'm sorry. Even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole six, I can't pronounce that, gets a little flustered. This narrator, the poor narrator. Hey there! Looking good. Looking good, am I? Really good. He's creeping. He can creep. And we literally can't just let Huntress and Trapper sit together. So Trapper literally doesn't want to sit next to anyone. Wraith and Spirit don't want to sit next to, and Huntress don't want. So have I got to split them up? No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit the table if they sit side by side. Oh, there's just snoo for everybody. Right, look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Okay. Have I got to shoot someone down already? Right. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that. Every error is a choice. Okay. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Okay. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Ooh. Right, now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Nom nom nom. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Oh dear. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? Spit roast. It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. They're gonna not come out. My favourite. Meat is good. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Is Wraith a veggie? Which you know, considering you what you've been up to. Oh, who are you to get judgy now? Indeed. I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat. It's meat, so that's like technically true. Yes, it is technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough. Let's eat. I want to see Wraith's hat. Where's Wraith's hat? Oh, you thinking what I'm thinking? I don't know, Mr. Voice or Mrs. Voice in my head. It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Oh my god. Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. Oh god, I hope not. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button. Oh my god. Wearing palm tree button down prints, you know. You never know, there could be a pig that likes to dress up. Oh god. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Oh my god, I'm going veggie. I think I might be sick, indeed. Anything? Oh, sweet! It took 12 hours. What do you mean it took 12 hours to cook? Oh, and we do literally everything on this island. Okay. Actually, oh, hello, Trapper. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Okay. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. This is a perfect tool for easily chopping anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. First, oh my god. Who said twine? Sometimes I swear it's like you're all from completely different historical eras. Technically, they probably are. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked, no blood. Oh my god. You are to a ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Who's gonna swing the best? Swing the best. Obviously, my gorgeous canter is the only option. Obviously. The hell it is. They're bickering again. Oh, I'll show you both my canter and send you to actual hell if you like. Oh my god, they're all bickering. Please stop, please. I hate it when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. just, yeah. I can do it. I have the skill of a Azavra. Azvru? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. He's got the skill. We'll leave it at that. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it into a second death. Oh my god. I've got hiccups. Oh. Okay. Right. Oh my god. I know this isn't what you want to eat, but I'm volunteered to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Oh my god. Felix. Otherwise this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. Oh my god. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Oh my god. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Yeah, splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We'd hate for it to get when we hated when it got cold. Oh, he hated when it got okay. Okay. My brain's struggling to function through this. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay, mini games. Here we go. We've got another mini game on the bottom. And on the bottom, you target 2.ds. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, but sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Okay, press the space bar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve perfect succession, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, I'm not good at these. Let's go. Okay, so I can use my spacebar. Slice. Oh my god. Hey, I got to slice. Perfect. Oh god. Not bad. I'm not good at judging stuff like this. Oh god. Yes! Oh god. Okay, not bad. Oh shoot. Oh god! It's completely. I'm not good at these kind of things. Okay, that was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Oh god, Trapper's gonna come in and say, no, he's fine. Machete. Dinner is finally served, for real. Thank you. The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoveling food from behind them, and that's yeah. Dude, the dudettes have some manners. Oh, Spirit meanwhile doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? It's obvious. It's obvious that I mean, come on. We're trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. The ocean speaks to me. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they tried to mash stuff through their true. Ah, there we go. We'll find out why she's not eating. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? There we go. The two best things about being dead is not having to eat and think about it. There is okay, we get it. Number 2, there is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. True. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. Okay. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Oh, you poor girl. Right, do you see how deep the cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Probably not. Between the food and the behaviour of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Maybe. But even worse is they're staring at you. They're not eating. They don't like that. Oh, you're not eating. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm not eating. They don't like it. Spirit's not eating. Leave me be. I think they want an explanation. What do you want to tell them? I'm sorry. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner, so I'd have an excuse not to cheer in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. For food, not a person. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone else thinks. No, I don't want to eat. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right guys? Anyone listening to me? No. Poor Rafe. Typically a group that includes one is no... Right. Typically a group that includes one, if not more, cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician. Words. Is that physician. Is that physician? That is physician. I'm sorry. He's a narrator, so please don't take this as medical advice. Well, I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive, yes. Oh, this is where you can't pronounce words. I'm sorry, people. Okay, Ocean. Hey, it's me again. Hey! Your friend, mentor and guide, narrator to narrator, the Ocean. Not sure how I feel about that character. Oh, but this narrator will allow it. Okay. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. I would assume so. You brought me here, Mr. Ocean, or Mrs. Ocean. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. You brought me here. Right, no one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. Okay? There's too many of these to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, or the leads to something even worse. Oh my god. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? Yes. For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? You brought me here! Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. I'm really a killer. Vague, mysterious. Gotta give it up to this Ocean character. There's some quality early game storytelling. Oh my days. Right. Save. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm assuming that's like the intro bit to it. Okay, I need a drink. Oh my days. My bleh. Okay. Okay. We're fine with this. We're fine. We're oh god. Yeah, I just need to take a bit of a break from the reading because it's like, whew, that's a lot of reading. Anyway, wow, it's 11:15 already. Damn, it's taken an hour and a half, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Wow. Okay, I've got a funny feeling this is going to be a really long game. Game, long visual novel. Yes, cool. We ready? We're not ready. We are ready. We're not ready. We are ready. We're not ready. Bear with, I'm just going to check a message. What's this? Hang on. Giving my voice a little break. Oh, hold on. This is about the strikes on Wednesday. Bear with. Bear with. I know I have one child potentially off, but have I got a second child potentially off? Let's have a look. Okay. Whew, God, that was a lot of reading, especially out loud. Oh, okay. School will be closed to all 5 and 6 years. Okay, I might have 2 children off, so I might just have 2 off. It'd be easier. Homeschooling time. There is no expectation that work is completed. Well, good, because I'm not a teacher. How am I supposed to teach child? Oh, pardon me. Oh, there's more strike days. Why? I mean, I couldn't understand why, but just, yeah. Okay. Oh, ooh, I need to put my heating on. I'm sorry. Cold shiver whisper. Okay. Can I have my Streamlabs back? There we go. Okay. Just a heads up, next stream after today will be Thursday. It won't be Wednesday. Okay. Whew. Oh, right. You wake up to find Spirit. Spirit is holding my limp body. Okay. She's holding my limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Okay. Oh, don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Oh god. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me. That we're all truly insignificant, and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. Okay. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? I don't know. You look out into the darkness of the night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? You've always been alone. Maybe it's Spirit's words, maybe it's the ocean, or maybe it has always been this way, but you suddenly feel connected to Spirit's words. Yes. I may not remember much about my life. I don't remember anything apart from my name. I don't remember much. I remember my name. That's it. But there's one thing I know. One thing I know to be true. I've always been alone. I'm a loner. And I always will be alone. Oh god. Spirit had turned from looking at the ocean and is looking directly at you now. It's a funny idea, isn't it? Being alone. Together. It's the best we can hope for. We're alone together, so we're not truly alone. Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe it's too much to hope for. Maybe it's impossible to pretend we know anything. Is that just arrogance? Oh, I was so dumb. So busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself. And now I'm all I've got. You got me, girl! Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a bit silly. It won't sound silly. Spirit looks around to see if anyone else is on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. Anyway, yes. There's a what? There's a dragon that lives inside me? I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. No, you're not stupid. That sounds badass. She got a dragon. I want the dragon. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then I, chop chop. And now that dragon's pretty much a one-track revenge beast. That's enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Nothing yet. Nothing but darkness. Nothing but darkness. I'd kill to have a dragon. Maybe not the best choice of words. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome. Honestly though, I don't feel like I've got anything inside me at all. Just darkness. Never-ending darkness. There's no point having a fire because if I don't know anything, so I'm just empty. Makes sense for the story plot, maybe. And here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on the island until you arrived. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through that darkness. Ooh. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the island, clipboard in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. Clipboard! Oh dear. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary. I can't pronounce it. Itinerary. Itinerary? Yeah, that word. And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points are not a part of this evening's activities. Aww. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire stories. At this rate, we'll be late. Oh, playing sick. No, no. I was no time for excuses. What's your excuse for hiding in the locker, Dwight? Well, there is. But that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Okay, I'd be good, girl. Go, go, go. Oh my days. Once everyone has gathered around the fire pit, or gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. we're not going to blame anyone in particular. Blame me! But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you who don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. Oh dear. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. My bad. Pardon? And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Aww, just one story, but story time is my favourite activity. This is a narrative heavy experience. Indeed! How much talking do I need to do? You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How? How will we decide who? Oh great. We have to decide as a group. This never goes well. Uh-oh. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll mostly chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. No fuss, no muss. Boys, trembling. You realise this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate. Go, take me, Trapper. Oh dear. Sorry. Indeed. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Oh, been there before. Even though it's taken some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick one? I'll pick on the newbie. God, my words. I'm sorry. Seriously, where did Wraith go? He's gone invisible! Ding ding! Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Probably not. Damn it, Donald! Who's Donald? If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick. And then I'll drown you in his blood. Athena. Oh, Fuss and Muss are back on you. You two know I love to hack, slash and slice. Yes, we do. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Indeed. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I re-announce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. You Donald Dwight? Nobody. But we still got to get started on story time. So, ooh, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's the name. Yep, you said my name. Right, please pick someone quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. It already has. Who should we pick? I don't know. Sod it, we'll go with Trapper. We'll start with Trapper. I choose you, Trapper. I choose you. Whoa, whoa. Okay, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? What catchphrase? Oh! I choose you! The Pokemon. Okay, I got it now. Yes, of course you want to hear my story. It's a good one, and an old one too. Come on, boy, let's go. Okay. The only reason I picked this was that I know I have briefly read through Trapper's backstory. This is an infamous tale about two young friends from my hometown. Best buds who did everything and anything together. Fish, hunt, fight, skip rocks, climb the tallest tree, climb the highest peak. The more dangerous something was, the more they wanted to do it. Okay. But everything changed But everything changed one day when the slightly older friend asked the other for a favour. My father doesn't want me going out with you anymore. He says we're dangerous together. We take risks we shouldn't, and if I keep hanging out with you, he said, one day I'm going to get hurt. Do you think you could come by and tell my dad we'll be careful so we can still be friends? Of course, the other friend says, who was always eager to please his best mate. So the two went to see the concerned father, who puffed away at his pipe as he listened to every promise his son's pal made about being more cautious. But when the slightly younger and slightly smaller boy finished, his father's friend responded, "Stone-faced, no, sorry. This is best for both of you. I don't want my son hanging out with you anymore, and that's that." Wow. The young boy was so crestfallen he left immediately. No one would see him cry. He would not give them the satisfaction. Oh, especially because if they did, they might tell others in town, and they'll all think him weak. Worse, his own father would never forgive his son for letting others see him that way. But he was too upset to go home right away or be spotted on the path, so instead he sat outside his friend's house in the little hiding spot they often sat in during rainstorms, or when they didn't want to see them trading interesting rocks they dug up. Okay, it was quiet as he sniffled his own tears, and that's when he heard it, a sound, an odour wafting alongside the pipe smoke carried on the dark winds. Betrayal! Oh, thanks, Dad. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, but I didn't want to tell him that. He'd be a big baby about it. Uh-oh! It's okay, I get it. I don't blame you at all either. He's soft and needy. You need strong friends. Someday you really would have ended up getting hurt because of him. You need friends you can rely on. Trapper looks angry. Uh-oh! The muffled tears stopped, and the hiding spot that had been a pit of sadness now overflowed with rage. The boy went home. If anyone passed him on the path, all they saw was determination. I bet this little boy's Trapper. That night he spoke to no one, he ate no dinner, he slept no sleep. The next day he got up early and sat near the tallest tree in the woods by his former friend's house. It was the one tree no kid in town had ever conquered. Its top remained untouched. He remained there till dark before he finally went home. He did this for 8 days. On the 9th, his old mate finally passed by. "Hey, what are you doing here?" asked the Judders. "Nothing. Out hunting squirrels," and sat down to eat his apple, lied the young boy. "Oh, yeah, sure. I hope you're okay. I can't believe my dad did that. It's so unfair." He lies. "Yes, it was truly unthinkable," answered the boy, through a smile that carried no warmth. "Yeah, well, okay, I'll see you around." But before the betrayer could leave, his old friend called him out to him. "I'm going to climb this tree. I'm going to make it to the top." "The hell you are! No one can do that. And they definitely can't do it by themselves." He had him. "I can and I will. I understand why you can't. Your dad said you're afraid. You're afraid you'll get hurt." "I'm not afraid, he's afraid," replied the friend, now seething with shame and with his own rage. "Oh, forget what my dumb old father said. I'll do it with you. You'll see I'm not afraid." Oh, he's pulled him into the trap. And so the two climbed and climbed, each making it higher than they ever had before. And they continued to climb. But whether they would reach the top, we will never... Oh God, follow me. will never be known. Because the turncoat... Oh my god. Because the turncoat, the boy who had made his father lie for him, fell before he could make it all the way up. Oh god, some say it was no accident, that his old chum pushed him. Yes. But how could he? He was the weak one after all. Of course, such a weak child would never send his best friend to his death. Never judge a book by its cover. This was an accident, tragic for sure, but nothing more. Of course. Of course. A month later, though no one could explain how the dead boy's father choked to death on his home pipe. Yeah, definitely a good call. I'm staying quiet after that. Silence really is best at times like this. Yes, very. Cheat. What about you? Oh my god. What about you, Naomi? What did you think of my tale? Part of me wants to say that. Were you the boy in the story? I'm sorry, I have to ask. Were you the boy? What a stupid. It's not a stupid question. On that note, everyone decided it's time to take a break and split up for a bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. Peace. I'm on a beach. Beautiful beach. Just ignore the monstrous murderers. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up. He's blaring his latest song. Oh dear. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Oh, he doesn't wait for that. He's going to sit there anyway. I can't stop him. Right. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Ooh, something special. Those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. Sneaky boy. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. He's too full of himself. No one can give me what I can. Can you give me that? You just have to find me. Oh. Bye. Hide and seek. Come find me, baby. Oh dear. Trickster leaves you a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Trapper approaches you. Oh god. Finally those dweebs are gone. Okay. Pardon me. Now that I know we're totally alone, we can really talk. Ooh. Right, but let's get away from this ash and smoke and take a dip in the pool. Pool dipping! Whether it's water, oh my god. Whether it's water, sweat, or my enemy's blood, I prefer my muscles glistening and not dried. Ooh. A dip in the pool with Trapper. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Am I gonna die? Oh, you and your storyteller friends slip into the water. Just the right temperature for an easy dip. Plus, if some jealous sharks come along and manage to jump you from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. We'll be fine. Chances of a shark jumping in? Something on. Trapper looks surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Very weird. Okay. Oh god. The small bubbles rising up in the water around him might have something to do with that. What's this boy doing? Look, Naomi, I didn't want to reveal anything in front of others, you never know when a loser is a real. You never know when a loser is really a maggot. Aww. Now though, I want to hear what you really thought of my story. What was its real purpose? To establish dominance? I'd say honesty. Honesty is important. Very interesting, yes. Be honest! Then you wouldn't have got pushed off the tree. Telegrapher stares at you for way too long. It's almost look like he cracks the barest of smiles. But then more small bubbles appear in the water. What are you doing, Trapper? He's still staring. Oh god. He stares for such a long time. It's becoming... Okay, it's not becoming weird. It becomes quite romantic. And then, as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. A chill runs down... I'm going to die before. A chill runs down your spine. Finally... Saved by Dwight and Claudette. Can I really be saved by Dwight and Claudette? As they show up and say everyone is reconvening at the fire pit. How dare you interrupt? I mean us. Wait. No, wait, me. I meant me. Oh, Trapper, you interrupt. Oh. Trapper throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. They're now feetless. Oh my god, where the hell was he even hiding his cleaver? Indeed! Where does he hide his tools? More importantly, what do you think of his little cleaver toss? Scold him! No, we'll laugh! That was funny. You see how scared they both look. That was amazing. Serves the servants right. Clever wordplay. You're alright by me. Oh god. Trapper flips you a gold coin, which he definitely was keeping in his crotch. It's too warm to have been anywhere else. I got a golden coin. Oh my god, you feel your You feel your toes tingle and notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Oh, it's getting chilly in the water. Usually it's so warm around you. You mind if I snuggle up your way? Ooh. Yes, I do mind. Okay. Sorry. Before we have to spend too much time watching you sit there all alone trying to figure out exactly what you're doing with your life, we figured we'd let you know that it's time for bed. And you're kind of the last person out enjoying the facilities, so well, the thing is, you see, we can't really get our night started until yours ends, so... Pack up, kiddo! I'm not a kid! Ooh, pardon me. Your fireside sleeping arrangement await. Okay. Fireside sleeping arrangement? So we're sleeping out, are we? I don't know. Are we sleeping out? I don't know. Oh dear. Oh my days. So much talking. Alright. Right, you head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Oh dear. Okay. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Are you being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second. I swear to you that you're not. Come on, you've got to trust me at least a little more than you trust Trapper. Trust either of you. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Now their familiar creepy smile stretched from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by the fireplace. Oh, we must apologise for the accommodations. You're not apologising. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Yeah, bring Trickster back from his music. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready. Away we go! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. There we go. No. No. We don't do that. Do we listen more? Let's try that one. Now I'm going to try and remember which ones I've already picked and try and find something to listen to. Nah. Right. Okay. See what's in this one. Is it not going to be anything like soothing? No, we don't like that. We don't like that. Let's find another station. Can I? Yes, got that one. Boop. Hello, dears. Welcome in. I don't know what I'm doing, but hello. Right, we're just gonna turn it off. We're just gonna have no music. Oh dear. Oh, when you get numb bum from sitting on a wooden chair, shift a little bit. Right. Yes. I decided to play Hooked on You. When you're anticipating a phone call and a delivery, playing Dead by Daylight was probably not the wisest, so I'm doing this. Yeah, interesting. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face with this game, but I'm liking it. It's Oh, good morning and welcome into the madness. How is you? How is Diaz today? Oh. You know when you just smile and laugh too much and you're just like, yeah, this is a good day. That's how I'm going at the moment. But my voice, I'm just, ooh, extremely happy. Yay, we like happy. We like happy. Sing happy, 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 happy. No, I'm gonna stop now. We like it when everybody's happy. We like happy. Right, hold on a second. Let me just jump back onto that. You are. Oh, you're finally. Yes, you are home. Thank you. Safe travels. That's good. You got home safe. That's what we like. Oh dear. I've been at this for like nearly 2 hours and I don't seem to have got very far. But yeah, first playthrough of this and oh, pardon me. Damn, Trap would be looking fine. I should probably stop there. But yeah, I think, was this second day or we're still on? I think we're still on the first day, maybe second day on this desert island full of murderous killers. Oh dear. I'll be on to stream some Dead by Daylight in a moment if you're down to join. Ooh, yes. What I might do is finish this up once this night's done. I might finish my stream up, grab some lunch, and I can join in. But I'm still anticipating a phone call and a delivery, which is one of the reasons I didn't want to play Dead by Daylight solo. It doesn't really help play. Oh. But yes, I will jump on Dead by Daylight. I need to get Iridescent up. I'm on Iridescent 3. But yeah, we couldn't find a music station. Trickster seems to be a hidden gem that's too full of himself, which he might be my cup of tea. So yeah, let's see if we can get this day and night done, and hope I don't die. But yeah. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Ooh, this girl. She brave. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, we've already been working with Trapper. So do we holler Trapper back? I don't want to push my luck with Trapper, so we're going with Wraith. Well, I've already got a golden coin from Trapper that was... Oh, you'll be back. That's right. BRB. We got a coin from Trapper that was a bit warm. I think he kept it in his crotch. Ooh. Anyway. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. I can't sleep. Please help. Aww. That happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. I promise, I'm not gonna laugh. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to sounds of bells or chimes. Aww. Think of it as a white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Rafe? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountains? What? What? Dude just appears with a shirt as a capo smooth. Who's your smooth criminal? No, we're gonna stop. Our distant screams we can hear coming from beyond the mountain. If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. Ooh, he plays chess. That I did not know. It's a knight. Oh, he's my knight in shining armor. I have a thing. Okay, those that know me, see princesses in the name. I want my knight in shining armor to come save me. Not the actual knight though. He bad knight. Aww, it's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. It's super cute horsey. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Ooh, the ocean. The ocean one is the scary one. The normal narrator's not too bad. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Yes, I did, but technically my person probably doesn't because all they could remember was their name. So no, I didn't know. Thank you for telling me that, Ocean. Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even, I can't pronounce the word. You have returned to capture the Pokemon. Even people that forget things. I butcher words. Video game protagonist. There we go. I had to take a moment to think of that word. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. I'm not up to anything. This is why I'm just 100% water. Oh my god, you awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Hi, Felicia. Oh, it's Huntress. Jesus Christ. Girl, get your hands out of my pockets. Why is she rifling through my pockets? Cheeky bear. Oh, you awake. No, Sherlock. You woke me up. I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. Well, we know you keep hatchets close to yourself. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but well, yes, I'm saying that. I don't trust anyone I don't already have tied up. Rage! She got you tied up. So I was just making sure they didn't do anything fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. I really need to look into the backstories for these characters. While I've got you, you should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scary, just wielding a massive axe. I'm not scary. Oh, pardon me, you're not? Question mark. Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. You're a big girl lost on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know? Yeah, everyone's been watching me. Not in a creepy way. Yes, in a creepy way. Just pauses for a long moment. Alright! In a charming, creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. Death by Snow. Rage! Phew, get your camera out. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. She's a chef. She knows how to cook. But is it beef or is it human beef? Poor Felix. That all sounds very enticing. Very. I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh. Shh. Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes fluster close. You just gigantic hand. She's thick though. I'm finally alone for real this time, maybe. Maybe not. You drift off into sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Oh, damn. And that was just day one, people. Oh, my days. Wait a second, where are you? This oh, Jesus, what is it? It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to a camera. Oh, can you blame me for not getting along well with others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. Oh, poor girl. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for the meat yet as a win. Okay. They look pretty tasty though. Who knows what'll happen tomorrow? Hey, do we have, oh my god, tarragon on this island? Please no. Chap, if I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step and haha! Well, you never know. Everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. Yes, Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Kronika. Wraith. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Aww. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realise I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. Oh, no, Wraith, don't put yourself down like that. I've got to learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself, Wraith? Love yourself. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay. Those are a choice, sure. Yes, they are. They look pretty. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least at least that beats being stabbed in. Yes. Besides, if I'm going to get bloody revenge on society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Oh, I'm still alive! Achievement unlocked. I'm still alive. Oh, Jesus Christ. So there was a chance I could have died? Could I have potentially died on day one? Replays it to try and die? No, that's not. Oh, my days. Alright, do we keep going or do we stop? It's been 2 hours. 2 hours a day? This is going to be a long game. This should be good. Right. I will be back in a moment. I need to go to the toilet. I've been drinking a lot to keep my voice going. Right, so I will be right back, people. I need to take a toilet break. Who did I stop? Okay, I was back. Right. Ugh. I'm actually enjoying this. Gonna. I've just seen your message, DS. Right. I'm going to wrap it up there because that seems like a good spot to stop. We have survived the first night. So there we go. Oh, we have survived the first night. Okay, we have survived the first night in Hooked on You. I will be jumping in. Is DS, are you live? You live yet? See if I can chuck everyone down to your stream. Are you still here? Hold on. There's my shout out work. Is DS still in? Yeah. I'm gonna do a shout out to DS because I believe. Did you say you were streaming? I'll be on to stream someday. If you're down to show. Yes. So there we go. If people want to go check out DS, actually let's jump into the Discord. Oh yeah, because there's some stuff on my stream. Okie dokie, right. I've got to shout out, so hopefully people will drop you a follow and then come and watch you once you are live. Oh my god. You know when you just like you're ashamed to say I actually enjoy that Dead by Daylight Hooked on You. I really do. Probably helps that I'm into that kind of thing, but yeah, we'll leave that for another day, people. We'll leave it for another day. But yes, can't stream tomorrow, can't stream Wednesday because I believe both kids are off on Wednesday due to striking teachers. So I should be back, all going well, on Thursday. I'm going to continue this because this is good. I want to do it all on stream. I don't want to do it off stream. So yes, thank you to everybody who has watched. Thank you to everyone who followed me off stream during my time off while I was playing Dead by Daylight. But yes, thank you. I brain went blank then for bleh. Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Drop a follow, drop the notifications on, and I should, all going well, be back on Thursday with Hooked on You. Bye bye.